Hey, everybody, it's Ben and Mark. Karen will join us in a few minutes, but only for a few minutes to discuss. Oh, I know what I did. I forgot to do. I forgot to do the webcam. And somehow it's on a much lower setting than before. Let's see, 5370 should be good. Okay, now people can see us. Or something. Yeah. Who's Mark? Who's Mark? You're banned.
Yeah. Do not adjust your monitor. I really am this ugly. Sorry.
Yeah, it says exclam Mark and it says who you are. Yeah. It's a Blockbuster t-shirt. Correct. Easy to purchase now, except for one thing. So today's Sub Saturday. So I play subs. And then type exclam challenge. Make sure it's 3-minute unrated. And then I'll play you. If you're a sub.
The Room. The Tommy Wiseau film, The Room?
Wish I could fly 300 bits. Thank you, Wish I Could Fly. Yeah, we'll talk about that when Karen comes down.
Oh, that part. Oh, I forgot. That's the end, yeah. The preceding part of that rooftop speech is much funnier, but yeah.
That's us. Somebody gave a donation of $39 a few hours ago when I wasn't streaming. So thank you. Why is Ben not shaving? I got a beard trim 2 days ago. What?
I just assumed that was David Letterman's recommendation, but I don't know.
Yeah. I've had a beard for years. Wish I could fly 200 bits. That should have been 500 bits. My bad. 500,000 in Chanel points? You should buy some Chanel stuff. That would be my guess. Got to guess something. All right, so if you're a sub, you can challenge me 3-minute unrated. So far, nobody's challenging me, so there's nothing to do. Yay, I get to rest. I was watching the Georgia game with South Carolina, and then about 5-10 minutes ago, the TV stopped showing that channel. Like every other channel was being shown, but it said there was an error. And it was CBS. So I don't know. Somehow Atlanta's having a lot of trouble with Miami. Terrible. Frankly. Nobody challenging me. Does anybody want to play me today? Boo, boo. Gotta play somebody. There we go. Are you a sub, Mr. Addleplay? Say something in the chat. Proving you're a sub. Or disproving you're a sub. Hey, you are a sub. You have the Perrier bottle.
Oh, yeah. I forget what all those different symbols mean, but yeah.
What country is this? Italy. What's your least favorite country? Italy or France? Italy. Nobody ever says France. Or is it the other way around? France, nobody ever says Italy. Yeah. All right, my move.
Let's see. The Alban declines. Right. Aurora Avis, as they say.
This may be a chance for my always play F6. Oh, no. This is, well, it was if he'd taken. That would have been my 82 game in reverse with me a tempo down. But he didn't take, so. Often when I move pawns up and they can be captured, low-rated players don't take them, which he had 2 chances to do. So that means I can go there. Don't forget it's Sub Saturday, so you have to donate all the subs. Some of you forget that. So I got to remind you. Legendary Lobster, are you a sub? Anybody? Mark's 2,200 plus tax.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm officially floored at 2,200. I think you can look me up at US Chess, and I'm expired and everything, but it'll still tell you what my rating is and all that stuff.
That's you. Okay, good.
Yeah.
It'd be better if you were Larry the Lobster, but I accept Legendary Lobster. Chess is fun when nobody is moving ever. Hey, somebody moved. See, yeah, you probably won't see it. Time for bishop d3. Come on, chat. Let's chat it up. You guys aren't saying Vishwa nothing. Well, he saw it. Now what do I do?
Ah, he didn't fall for that. Interesting. Yeah.
Man, this guy's slower than me. Man, the Colorado game with Colorado State is at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's like Fox News. That's pretty late. Yeah, this guy's not as bad as I play. He's not going to make it to move 15. Okay, let's make him make some moves.
I am doing a guest appearance today because I'm visiting Roswell for a little while. I'm Ben's brother, but I'm less prominent in the chess world. I'm kind of like the Billy Carter of chess.
They never heard of Billy
And now
Carter.
the vast majority of you are saying, I don't know who Billy Carter is. So anyway, that joke didn't land. But regardless, I'm also a chess player, but just not of the same class.
He hung his queen when I blundered a piece on purpose.
Oh, I missed the good stuff while I was
Yeah, I can show
my
you.
absurd attempt at humor. Sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I played this, so he took.
Oh, right, but your queen's hanging with check. Okay, so yeah, I see what you mean.
Billy Beer is correct. Who's Belly? Also,
Billy Beer, definitely. We elected the wrong Carter. Yeah.
Why not take his rook? Oh yeah, that would have been better. I just assumed he wouldn't hang his rook, but he played here. Queen takes rook mate. Man, I could have played queen takes rook mate, but I played queen e5. Wasn't so good. It's Karen. Hey, I have more proof I'm old and feeble.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this position. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I guess she's going to stay more than a few minutes, so you can.
Okay.
you stay there.
So you can.
Oh, yeah?
What?
No, I'm saying you go ahead and sit where you're sitting.
Oh.
I'm not saying but a second.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
I'm in the middle of two tournaments.
Oh.
Ah, fair enough.
Or I could come back, later.
Once again, I lost the thread.
I'm sorry that I can't look at what you're trying to show.
I'm waiting. I'm still got it up,
All right.
even though my clock's running. As long as you come in the next 40 seconds, I won't lose.
I mean, I'm trying to make.
I could just finish the game. Okay. In this position,
Yeah.
I didn't play queen takes rook mate because I didn't see it. So I played queen here.
Oh.
Probably should see queen takes rook mate. So he said, why'd you take the rook? And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
Now my queen's hanging.
Were you talking or doing?
Oh, of course. That's my job.
Yeah, the Blockbuster shirt is actually from a few years ago I saw it at a big box store in Michigan. I'm not sure why it's still being made, but I did like it quite a bit, so I purchased it.
That was the best game I've ever played.
Hey, you can see. I'm like a midget in the middle.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
advertising value.
that is funny.
Its advertising value is nil because all Blockbusters, except possibly one, are now closed, so you can't go there. Sorry.
Actually, midget isn't used anymore, is it? I'm like a little person in the middle. Sorry about that.
Southeast Metro Detroit, Southeast Michigan.
Okay, so we're going to talk for a few minutes about what happened on Twitter and Reddit last night. I officially resigned my membership from the U.S. Chess Federation due to the ongoing nonsense with their president, Randy Bauer, who's insulting Jen Shahadi, and he's insulting that other guy who I never heard of,
Okay, hang on a minute.
saying that guy's nobody.
It's more than insulting. Yeah, he's twisting the facts and he's blaming her for their lack of inaction. But continue.
Yeah. So he's the president of the executive board, and it doesn't really do anything negative to me to resign as a member because I don't play anymore. So I don't want to be a member of U.S. Chess Federation when they're basically insane now. 2 or 3 board members and the way they're treating Jennifer and so forth. So I resigned my membership, and then that made me a guitar hero. Oh no, a regular hero, or was it a sub? Grinder? On Twitter or X. That was my most viewed tweet ever. 130,000 so far. And people seem to enjoy it. Hey, cool kid, it's unrated. You challenged me rated.
And I am interested in the conversation, but I'm playing 2 poker tournaments right now, so that's why I'm looking at my laptop.
And we just got on Chess TV. For those of you who just joined the stream, I'm Ben. This is my brother Mark. That's my wife Karen. And I resigned my membership from the U.S. Chess Federation because of their terrible treatment of Jen Shahade and other members, and the lying, two-faced president that needs to resign.
Yeah, and let me just jump in here real quick. He said a lot of horrible stuff, but one thing that really stood out for me, this all occurred on Facebook, was he said, I feel I've bought the right to say anything I want to any U.S. chess member. That's what he said. He can say whatever he wants to, because he's the president, and I guess because he's been playing chess for 30 years.
Yeah, and one guy who complained, the president said, you're nobody, so you can't complain. Sit down. You can't say nothing. I never heard of you. So it's not a good way to treat the members. And he deleted a lot of his Facebook stuff, but we still have it on Twitter, and it's still exists. Mm-hmm. It has to do with the Alejandro Ramirez situation, where Jen Shahade complained about him several times to U.S. Chess, and U.S. Chess said, go away. And as a consequence, he was coaching U.S. teams when, it was told to the U.S. Chess Federation he was a sexual predator, along with him being a predator with minors. And she conveyed that to them, to U.S. Chess several times, and they just poo-pooed it. Then when it got into the Wall Street Journal, then they took action, a couple of years later. And they said Jen didn't fill out the right form, and I don't know. And now they're complaining about Jen. Her behavior is unconscionable. So, and Elizabeth Pace backs it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, impeach the president is correct, Raj. Yeah.
Yeah, he obviously needs to resign.
No, not before it was public. It was actually shocking because, he was known as a ladies' man, but we didn't think he was, making people drink alcohol and being a ladies' man with minors. That goes too far.
And attacking people, yeah.
Yeah, and attacking Jennifer on more than one occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, we never knew anything like that.
But when the USCF was told about this, and the St. Louis Chess Club, they were like, eh. So Jennifer quit the St. Louis Chess Club and quit the U.S. Chess Federation. And then eventually, way later, years later, he's banned and his children's children. So very good, Chess Chicken. The president did everything right and they're indicting him. That's right. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, Randy Bauer, points fingers at Jennifer Shahade, saying that, oh, you didn't fill out this form like Ben was mentioning. She told him 5 or 6 times prior to that, and then she said, I can fill the form out, but she'd already been assured by Carol, is it Meyer?
Mm-hmm.
By the executive director, Carol Meyer, that he would not be coaching the women's teams or doing anything for U.S. Chess, and that just wasn't the case. And so we'll see what happens.
All right, time for another game.
Anyway.
All questions will be referred to Karen.
Well, I have to go back upstairs and finish my poker tournament. How high did it go up at? Let's see, what does that mean?
A lot of members were pretty high there, so pretty high.
Oh, St. Louis. Yeah.
I mean, Jennifer was Rex's private coach. Jennifer and Rex are like that, son, but not anymore.
Well, I don't. It's not clear to me that she how much Rex knew and whether or not she's had a falling out with him. She's never said anything.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Donuts, for subscribing. You're the Donutsist. Don't forget to become a subscriber and then challenge me.
Was Rex aware of the complaint? We're not sure.
I mean, how could he not be?
I assume he was.
Be my
Oh, hi.
guest, be my
Yes,
guest.
I am Magnus Carl. No, I'm Ben's brother, Mark. Actually, yeah, I'm just in town for a brief time, so I'm sort of the assistant guest streamer or something. I don't have any particular knowledge of the matters just
Oh, it's
being
my move.
discussed a moment ago. So other than I did see Jen post something to whatever the heck it is, X or something. Maybe it was Facebook, or maybe it was Facebook and X. But I saw her post, so that's how I became aware of the broad outlines. But that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, U.S. chess seems to be a bit of a mess right now.
I'm a little older. Yeah.
Eric on chess, more subbing and less nonsense.
The national version of the PCA. That's an interesting idea. That sounds very, very complicated for a number of
I
reasons.
never know whose turn it is.
Man, I got ace queen offsuit twice in a row.
Ooh, that's your favorite. How did it go?
First time I doubled, this time everybody folded to me.
So you won both times. Wow.
It's a Saturday. I'm third of 8.
Man, I think you like ace queen offsuit more than you like ace queen suited. Oh, snap.
Isn't there some kind of competitor organization to X, Twitter, whatever now, like Threads or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's theoretically possible. Some kind of substitute USCF or something.
Darn, I busted out of my PKO though.
No, you're who?
Right on the
Bubble?
yeah. Yeah, I had a couple of bad hands and I had to go all in. I'm doing well on the Saturday. Only 3 got moved forward. And I'm third right now.
Well, Mark's not a streamer, but yes. Reinstate Short as WCC. I don't know if you reinstate him because he never was.
I am, I guess, officially an NM, and I don't know if Life Master is still around, but I think I used to be one of those. Do they still do that?
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I'm also a Life Master.
Are you guys going to do Hand and Brain? Yeah, they would do well at Hand and Brain. Mark is a very good chess player, even though he doesn't play anymore.
Man, he almost threatened something.
What was your peak rating?
Let's see. Well,
Regularly.
in terms of instantly updated ratings during an event, I think that briefly went above 2,300 for one round, maybe. But in terms of being published, I think it might have been 2279 or something like that.
Yeah, so, over 2,300.
I think that brief live rating is what floored me at 2,200, because once you, I guess, go above 2,300, they don't want you to sandbagging or something, which is too bad because I really wanted to do it, but I wouldn't.
Thank you, Lawful Waffle. I put my hair up. I haven't showered yet. I tend to shower later in the day. And it looked bad, and I had to get on the stream, so I just put it up.
Always play F3. This queen here would have been better. Better is a relative term. Then he plays knight takes pawn. Threaten mate. He didn't threaten mate.
Well, he could have threatened mate in two, but he couldn't
Yeah.
threaten mate.
I will
Yeah,
say
Wolf, that was good.
Randy's the worst on that board, but Leela Daquin is not my favorite either. Twisting the facts there, trying to act like U.S. chess didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, why did you leave USCF? Oh,
And
after
actually,
20 minutes of discussion.
just a small little nitpicky thing. They're not called USCF anymore.
That's correct.
They changed their name to U.S. Chess.
And the reason is because of the U.S. Cycling Federation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That
Yeah,
makes
if you
sense.
type in USCF in a browser, it'll lead you to the U.S. Cycling Federation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they were never even the USCF. They were like second banana.
I automatically say USCF anyway, so sorry,
yeah.
sorry
Right,
about
yeah.
that.
No, you guys
I've
can,
been saying it since 1970,
you
whatever.
guys
So
can continue to
hard
say
to,
it.
yeah, right.
I was just adding some information for those that want to transition to the new name. How long has it? The new name's been in place a couple of years, I think.
Man, quadruple digit at last with the Seinfeld reference.
Man, I'm doing well in this Saturday.
Yeah, wait, what's WW?
Yeah, I remember that because somebody like sued the
Wildlife.
wrestling group or some. Was it? There was like a lawsuit there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
They were like forced to change their name more or less. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a lawsuit.
I thought there was. This was like years ago though. Wasn't
All
it?
they had to
I
do
think so.
was get a couple of pandas to fight, and they could have fulfilled both, Hey, Ben, do you think Hans can become world champion as he claims? He can, but there's only one way to do it. And that way is to have Kramnik as his coach. So as soon as Kramnik coaches Hans, he'll coach him to the world championship.
I'm so confused about the Kramnik situation because he denies he said anything bad about Hans, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm getting all my information second and third hand. I never watched
See,
the
he'll
video.
take with the knight, and I'll play queen a5 check. QED.
There's a help file. I think it's exclamation point mark. You can try that.
I can't believe it. I watched the first 45 minutes of the podcast. That was a lot for me.
And then I pointed out to him that if you looked at the description details, Hans wasn't mentioned and Ben bailed. I don't know if it's because of that.
I guess everything he did lost. So he did one of the things that lost. I guess he had to play GF to lose the least amount of material.
The other part of the pot is better. Yeah, I
Move
think
it
it was-
on over. Yeah, I heard he wanted Hans to come to Britain or something. Brighton? No, somewhere else.
Yeah, I think it was Hans is going to be in some tournaments at that time.
Yeah, we can do some hand and brain later. Me and you.
Okay.
You say the piece and then I move it.
Very good.
And then, I move the wrong piece. Has has anyone played more games of chess than Ben? Many people have. One that comes to mind is Nakamura. He may have played more chess than anybody. I think he played more chess on ICC than I have in my life.
There was somebody on ICC who played, I think, supposedly tens of thousands of games or some absurd number of games. I shouldn't say absurd, but just an incredibly high number of games. It seemed impossible, but I guess it's not.
The crowd has rights. Good defense by my opponent. Hey, you did subscribe. Now you have to figure out how to challenge. Good luck.
Hey, I'm gonna go back upstairs, okay?
Okay. It's
See you
Doom. Doom knows a lot of theory. He plays like 2400 in the opening. So then when you get him out of theory, then he plays like his rating.
Oh.
Then he hangs pieces every move and such. But if you play theory, you play pretty quick.
Probably not. I've never given blindfold chess any real effort.
Do I think it's legal? I don't think there's any laws against it, but Mark has a law degree, so he would know better than me.
My assumption would be that it's only allowed if we're absolutely sure that someone is saying analysis through his headphones. If that's happening, it's great. If it's anything else, it's probably not allowed.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't rely too much on that, however. It was that school. In fact, yeah, I also went there. In my case, it was just after some kind of I guess was it a merger with Mercy College or what? I forget exactly what happened. I think Mercy was in tough shape, so they kind of got absorbed into the university or something. David Cast. I'm afraid it does not. Sorry.
Bird law mostly, yeah.
Bird law. That's something I haven't heard too much about. I have heard about equine law
Bird law is from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
regarding horses. Oh, it's a joke. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it kind of sounds like something that's close, but actually is not a joke. Like equine law, my favorite
Right, yeah.
my favorite area of law, equine,
They're not horsing around there.
or perhaps equine. I'm not sure. I say equine, but that might be wrong.
Well, Grandmaster Ken West lives in St. Louis, so he probably won't come on the stream since that's really far away. He hasn't hung anything in a while. About time to hang something. Maybe I should take that. All right. Get rid of it.
Oh, in reference to me? No, I don't do any of the vegan stuff. Sorry.
Doom.
A very long time ago, Jay Bonin was the subject of a news segment on the World News Tonight. Peter Jennings actually talked about it briefly. They ran a video segment and where he was working back then and so on. Talked about how active he was. Yeah, gosh, that was when the heck was that?
It's a long time ago.
When did that segment run? It might have been in the 80s or I don't recall, but it was very. I remember seeing it. That's on the internet somewhere. It's possible to look that up.
one miss. No. This guy beats me about half the time. I'm not even sure why he even bothers to show up.
I'm not really a fan or not a fan. There's just, I'm probably a bad person for a number of reasons. I'm not a vegan. I don't drive an electric car. I probably use wrong pronouns. Who knows how long the list is? So it's hopeless.
I could take either way. Darn. I like them both. I'll take the way I used to take 30 years ago, since I was better 30 years ago. How do you compare your shish kawuk to like Ann Arbor?
Oh, I thought it was pretty good. It was comparable. I prefer Ann Arbor's, but only
Yeah, that
because
place Ann Arbor's pretty good.
only because I think the serving was a bit more generous, and the quality was slightly better in Ann Arbor, but just slightly.
Which one gives you more food?
The Ann Arbor.
Oh,
place,
really?
Yeah.
I thought you got a lot of food.
Well, they skipped the salad, and so they just
yeah,
gave you
that's
some
right.
like shredded lettuce or something.
Yeah.
Still was good lettuce. So.
The prices went up a lot since they changed names and menus. Shocking.
Oh yeah. Well,
I can't fool around too much with this guy because he's pretty high rated.
In my case, probably never, because I work a more old-fashioned job, and that's probably what I'll keep doing, since I don't really know the technical side of streaming. For anyone who might have connected very recently who's wondering why Karen got a lot uglier, do !mark. That will explain it.
Yeah, you and Karen are almost the same age. I think she's a year older than you. Yeah. But you have the same age now because you had your birthday and she didn't have hers.
Aha.
He's the kind of guy who would resign here, but he's not resigning. So, But he could. He's definitely choking on his own rage. Man, I feel like I could win lots of material here. Not sure how much. Well, that defends me from queening. This is like better than queening, just keeping that there. I give up his bishop. Dang.
Yeah, I've played a few games where I end up facing a pawn like that.
Wow, look at that.
And then the person just leaves the pawn there for like 4 or 5 moves in a row, even though they can.
Yeah, but look at
take
this.
things. Yeah, that's.
You don't see that too often. Thanks, Craft Single Square. Kramnik sponsored by Lay's. Usually I don't beat him this handily. Or usually don't beat anybody this handily.
Well, there's always the exception that proves the rule.
Man, zero,
Oh,
zero
snap.
mistakes,
Sorry.
zero blunders.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Let's see if I played in the 90s. I played 96.4. God damn. I just got a text from Kramnik. You cheated. Damn.
96.4. You sure it's not just taking your temperature or something?
He played 82.8. I had no inaccuracies. Good, good. It says this isn't a joke. Mark's here to back me up. And he's required by law to not lie. It says my estimated rating is 3,300.
Makes sense. I
Yeah,
suppose.
3,300. And then after accuracy retries, 96.5. I have some training suggestions for you. What? You have all these training suggestions and I'm 3,300? Man, that's tough computer. Yeah, usually I don't try when I play, but he's pretty good, so I try sometimes. Yeah, Smyslov said that, but what happened to him? He died. So, obviously cheating. No, but okay, I know Ben Feingold. He doesn't play 3,300. So, probably his brother gives him moves. Chess Flare, are you a sub? No, I usually draw 3,400. Usually. I am a sub, except you're not a sub because you don't have a sub thing next to your name.
So there's like 5 or 6 different symbols, yeah. As long as you've got one of them, though, they all mean that you're a sub. Is that the idea?
The Perrier bottle means you're a sub.
Perrier? Okay, gotcha.
I could be a sub if Mark gifts me.
I'm not actually connected myself or anything. So
Is
I don't
Hello My Dude a sub? Are you the guy who just became a sub and then you said, I figured out how to challenge you and all that stuff? I'm Chess Flare. You're not a sub. I'm Donuts. Well, you're not challenging me. Getting off to a tough start here. I have to ban all you guys. So if you're challenging me, make sure you're a sub. Also, Donuts said he was challenging me, but he's not. So, all right, back to Doom. Let's see. What's not theory? This. Abdul Rahman gifted a sub. Hooray!
Is there still the thing with like exclam subscribe or something like that? That tells you, I forget how it works. Or maybe it's exclam challenge.
Stats.
Oh, stats? Okay, I don't know.
That tells you how many subs there are.
Okay.
Can you not host channels anymore? What? What does that mean?
For some reason, I'm thinking of exclam challenge. I don't know if that works or if it shows anything useful.
Can I host channels anymore? Sure you can, but I
Okay.
couldn't before. Hey, we're back to a theoretical position. Thanks, Debugger2B. Thanks, Big Daddy. The hype train is close. I've never knew that. I've known Ben since '89. What didn't you know?
I don't know. Your extensive Barbie collection?
He doesn't know about
Oh, I
that.
wasn't supposed to say that. Sorry,
No,
never
he-
mind.
He
Forget
doesn't know
it.
anything about that. No. You didn't know Mark was my brother? He's been on stream several times. He's on the stream like you are now, chatting, and I've said he's my brother like 800 times, and he's played in dozens of tournaments. You're banned. Say no to drugs.
Well, but people are constantly, connecting and not necessarily having heard what was just said. So, things are tough all over.
I think it was drugs.
Oh.
Thanks, wish I could fly. Hooray, we have a train. I never know if it's my turn, but it is.
That was the one thing I always liked about whenever somebody in a tournament game would say, "Whose move is it?" I always had an answer. That was always my move. So 4 or 5 moves later, my position was pretty good. Well, it's not on paper, yes, but that's about it.
Go hype train.
I'm kind of out of the loop with respect to that kind of stuff. I really can't think of anything helpful to suggest.
Time situation's bad. Come on, hype train. Where's all my sub givers?
Online. I've been away from ICC for a long time, so I cannot recall what my ratings were there, and other online ratings I also cannot remember, or they may not exist. So I don't have a whole lot of online ratings presence, you might say. I know that there's various chess services that provide their own ratings, and I think U.S. chess, what do they call themselves now? They do online. I think they have part of your official U.S. chess presence is an online rating, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I have one or if it's from like 1996 or whatever it is. I don't know. I think you're right. In fact, I mentioned to Karen that she looked older than the last time I saw her. She said, "I don't get it." So, you know.
Bishops Vatals. Eh. Huh? Can't blunder. He has one legal move. I played okay that game, but not great. But okay. Yeah, I played 88.6. That's pretty good for me.
In my case, to my knowledge, not related. However, an interesting trivia note, many years ago, I played Alex Fishbein in a game in 30, and I crushed him. It's possible he wasn't quite as strong as he is today, however.
Can we get a couple of subs to make it to level 2 so it's not embarrassing?
And by that, I mean he was like an A player or something. So.
Come on, people. We need 2 more subs to level 2. I also accept more.
No, well, it was a game in 30, so, it was obviously not really all that much of a game. All I remember about it is winning a pawn early on and then just basically rolling him.
Man, we couldn't leave level 1. Boo, boo.
Whether I could do that today is probably much more problematic.
His son's about 2150, Mitch Fishbein.
Oh, yeah. Ah, interesting, yeah. I think they recall at this event that Alex's dad actually was there, I think, who was also, I think, a reasonable Was he a strong player? Or?
Yeah,
I don't remember. He was a
good
reasonable player, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think of all the players who became very strong later on, I think he's probably the strongest one that I was ever able to defeat in a rated game in 30 game, but still a rated game.
No, in a blitz game. You beat like Wang Hao or somebody, Wang Yui, somebody.
Well, okay, well, a blitz game barely.
Oh, Bu Shangji, right?
No.
Who was it?
I played at the 2001 National Open. The Chinese national team played in the blitz event, and I played one of them, Ni Hua.
Ni Hua.
Yeah, he was an FM at that time. But then years later, his FIDE rating went above 2,700 for a while, I think. So he definitely got better. Yeah, I don't really count that though, because anybody can just blunder something in a blitz game, which is what he did when I set up a particularly devious trap, and he didn't catch it. Not only did I win an exchange, but then I forced the queens off, and then the cheapo potential, as Andy Soltis might say, went down exponentially, meaning that he couldn't swindle himself out of losing, and so he lost.
This queen's trapped, but I can't attack it yet. Gotta play queen here, bishop here, queen here, bishop here. That should do it. And then if he doesn't move, I'll win.
Alpha 0. Let me think for a moment. Multiple times, no. I can barely recall anyone's. I can remember there was a draw at the where was the Trenton Mini Swiss, I guess, at 93. I still have the score of that game. I couldn't win that game. I thought I was winning it, but then at the end, when we got to like queen versus pawn, my king was one square out of the zone. I was wondering what wasn't winning. It's like a square of like a zone of winning squares, and my king was just outside, so it was a draw. Like queen versus bishop pawn in the 7th or something.
Is that against me?
Yeah.
No.
You purposely, I think, traded into that because you evaluated it correctly, and I evaluated it incorrectly when I thought it was winning when it was not winning. So, anyway.
We have to stop the game. It's too exciting. I finally have a threat. Three mistakes. Boo. Let's see, 5 minute. That's no good.
Wow, he bangs out his patented defense, but is it going to work? No, this is it. Yeah, we've always been in the southern portion of the state, though, not that far from Toledo. So the winter is still fairly serious, but nothing like what you would see in, the Sioux or Marquette or somewhere like that.
You're here now. That is correct. No, it's actually Botte, especially because they're Canadian. That's the plural of Bottes.
Reminds me of the player who asked if he could tell he was Canadian. It was kind of a funny question.
The famous brothers Bobby and Robert Fischer.
Reminds me, I need to study the greatest games of Arshak Petrosian. I feel he's been overlooked for too many years.
Just put Petrosian in all caps and then really tiny Arshak.
Yeah.
That'll sell better.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I'm floored, so I imagine if you look it up, it'll probably just say 2,200. When I was not floored, I think officially the highest published rating might have been like 2279 or something of that, somewhere around there. That's pretty close.
Yay, I won.
Didn't bother with Bishop D1.
Oh, I didn't even see he couldn't go there. I thought he was going to play King H2. His time ran out. You think Fischer was crazy or he just had Alzheimer's? Yeah, the truth hurts. Let's see. Chat's pretty boring. I'm C-Dub2K. Good answer. Tom Rocks, it's 5 minutes. Why do you do everything wrong? Do something right. Work at a soup kitchen, something. Whenever he does everything wrong, he says, but I'm 13. Can still do stuff right.
No, neither of us did. Although our dad did, and in fact, not only met him but played him a slow tournament game. And at that time, Fischer wasn't constantly muttering crazy stuff. He was pretty much a regular person. There was actually a postmortem of the game which you wouldn't think Fisher would be interested in doing that with somebody rated 2200 whatever, as our dad was at the time, but he did, and yeah. But later on, as he got closer to the world championship, things kind of went downhill, and then they went way downhill, and culminating in the infamous radio interview and all the other stuff that you've probably heard about.
Come on, Tom Rocks, challenge me 3 minutes. I can't. Hey, this guy made a slight mouse slip, Mark.
Queen, yeah, I didn't.
I did
Go
that
all the way.
in like a title Tuesday. I was playing as like a super GM, and I played Queen D2. Like I move 8 or 9. And I was like, oh well. I was streaming too, about 5 years ago. His mouse died mid drag. Oh yeah. Also in Carlson versus Nepomniachtchi, Nepo played AB in a Rui Lopez, and instead of AB, he played A5 because he mouse slipped. Carlson did. And then he didn't take the knight because he wanted to give him a chance. He just played some other move. Nepo didn't take his knight. Then another game. This is I don't know if you saw this game, Mark. There's a queen here for white, and there was a knight here for black, and there was a pawn here, and Carlson played queen takes pawn. So Nepo played knight takes queen, and Carlson's like, what? So that wasn't a mouse slip. That was just he didn't see knight takes queen.
The AB error reminds me of the I think the game between Ullman and Fischer.
With
Where
H5
Fischer was about to
or
make some
H6.
move that he realized loses. We played H5 on purpose because he saw H6 lose. But H5 just loses too. And he got crushed immediately after
Yeah.
playing it. So
He sacrifices the rook. Are you a sub? Is Sparky Chess Tiger a sub? Type exclam mark Tom Rocks.
I don't really know Nakamura as nearly as well as any of the other people on the stream, so I can't. I don't know.
What title do I have at USCF? What? Lose my title? What title? Quitting U.S. Chess Federation for me means like nothing. It doesn't hurt me at all. It's just like showing my joining the forces with Jen and others.
I am not the mark from the room, although I can report I did not hit her. I did not. Okay.
Okay, so he sacrifices the rook and Sparky Chess Tiger. Are you guys subs? Coach Arbiter qualifications. What? All right, nobody ever answers. So I guess it's back to Doom.
Yeah.
We'll play Tom Rocks because he complains a lot. Whenever I play, he's 13. When I play Tom Rocks, when the game's over, he rematches me and says, play me again and so forth. I'm like, there's a line of people. He says, what? I don't care about that.
Yeah.
When you're 13, you have special rights. Ooh, it's his favorite opening.
It's hard to measure Fischer up against people who have had more conventional, careers post winning the title, because Fischer never really had such a career. So it's just tough. To me, it's hard to measure people up. I mean,
Extra Cheese Project. What? Yeah. What was your response? Huh? I asked if he sacrifices the rook and Sparky Chess Tiger or subs. And then nobody responded forever to either one. Let's see. I don't know. This here. Are you one of those people, Extra Cheese Project? Also, I saw when you were watching a stream, possibly Naroditsky's, you said you're mainly eating vegan cheese now. So that was good. Then you claimed it was healthier, which is probably right. Yeah, for some reason, chess.com always thinks I'm online. So like I'm laying in bed and I hear a notification on my phone and it's like somebody challenged me. I'm not on chess.com. It's off everywhere. But it always thinks I'm online. So like Naroditsky challenged me. So I figured it was a fake account. But then I noticed Naroditsky was streaming and I went to the stream and they were talking about me. And I'm like, I'm asleep. I'm not, I mean, I wasn't asleep, but sort of asleep.
That's your excuse for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, those candidates matches were hugely impressive for sure. Although it's also worth noting, perhaps, that before the Larson match, he had played Larson at the Piatigorsky Cup, and Larson rolled him at that event. Rolled him with black, by the way. So Larson could still bring it.
I like the way I repeated it. It said 0 misses, 0 blunders. Usually it doesn't like when you don't play mate in 1. I played 91 and he played 61. Castle's dubious. What? All right, now is anybody watching? Anybody challenging me a sub? Anybody? Are any of these people subs? So Doom is and Tom Rocks is. What about the other 3? Anybody? Anyone? I'm a sub. No, you're not.
Because we don't see the little emblem there.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Is it unrated, Ben? Yes. I could be. What? I am, but who are you? All right, well, if nobody's claiming to be a sub, it's back to Doom.
Well, when I was a club player trying to get better, the main thing to do was really, and I think this is still true to a certain degree, was to play, as much as you can. But the study resources were different decades ago. There wasn't really any serious, computerized, any computer chess tools, or the public internet didn't exist yet. So all that stuff was in the future. So now, everything, tremendously strong engines, I assume, can probably be downloaded for nothing, and a ton of other stuff. So it's different today in a way that I never experienced. I can remember being excited when an informant came out, because that was one of the only ways to, see games that had been played in strong tournaments abroad. There wasn't, there wasn't any, websites or anything where you would just see the games, either, if not instantly, then, the same day they were played or shortly afterward.
Thanks, Sapu Bob, for 5 subs. You're the best. Thanks for this support.
I'm not really sure I had a favorite player, because I wasn't really in tune with as a young player, I wasn't really in tune with who the strong players were, other than if everybody knew about Fischer, of course, which is why a lot of people started playing chess roughly when I did in the 70s. I'm not sure he was my favorite player exactly. I did get a chance to actually, not meet exactly, but I was at least in the same room once with Edward Lasker, who to me was hugely impressive, because he was from the pre-war school of top masters, and the only such person I ever actually saw. So he was, I think it was 94 at the time, something like that.
Speaking of the pre-war, Trump was talking yesterday, and he said Biden is such a bad president, he's going to lead us into World War II. So that's how bad he is. That is pretty bad to go back to another war. Man, it's pandemonium. All his pawns are gone.
Yeah, I did know. Yeah, I knew something about Morphy. I think I had a book, one of those books where I forget who was that guy, P.W. Sargent or somebody who wrote about Morphe a lot. I had one of those books, and I remember looking at it. That was
Yeah, he had a
interesting,
pepper
yeah.
farm, I think. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Pepper Farm. Yeah, he won't see Rook F1. What? He saw Rook F1? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, when I was just getting into chess, I think Kasparov was like probably some like scholastic player or something. He wasn't. I don't know when he became well known exactly, but not for a few more years.
This is like your game with Nihua.
A little bit like this, yeah. He was. I was able to both win material and simplify a lot, and then I could tell he wasn't too pleased. He muttered something in Mandarin that probably was best not translated.
He's going for the mating attack.
Another interesting book is A Picture History of Chess by Fred Wilson.
Wilson.
I don't know if that's still easy to obtain. I have to assume it's out of print, but if you come across a copy or can obtain one, it's well worth it. It's got tons and tons of photos, and of important chess players from different periods in history. So it's very interesting.
Hey, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. I played the Alekhine and it said I played it right. Wow. I played 88.1. He played 82.4? I don't know about that. Let's see right. Yeah, exclam every move. Knight takes e5 was dubious. I played 2400. He played 2100. Very suspicious. Okay, is anybody challenging me a sub other than Tom and Sven? Oh yeah, he's a sub too. Anybody a sub?
For the Fred Wilson book is $200. Oh man, so it must be out of print. And whoever the few copies out there, they're charging a lot of money for them. That's too bad.
Thanks, Sapu Bob, for liking my course. Somebody give Jay Cadle a sub. Do as I say.
Now I want to auction my copy for $200. Not really. I like my copy a lot. I don't want to auction it.
All right, so we'll go to Tom Rocks, I guess, because these people aren't subs. This is the wrong time control. Has to be unrated. I mean, I played the Alekhine so good last game. I did do a lecture on Alekhines 3 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago. Abdul Rahman gave a sub to Jay Cadle. Now I can play God, Jay, whatever.
Yeah, Robin Cunningham pulled this against me a long time ago, and I couldn't win. And then he won the state title on tie breaks. I had to win that game. Darn.
Check and take my knight. Or my bishop. That's not good. Truth hurts. Tom Rocks is too good. A sentence that's never been uttered. think he'll stop it. Yeah, he did. Good for him. I actually have 2 pawns for a piece. Wow, this position's unclear. Is this mate? Yeah. Block here. Yeah, it feels like I'm winning. Guess I'm not. Although maybe I am. Maybe I win a piece now.
No, I figured I could defend that way.
He's a brilliant defender.
Yeah.
Or according to Kramnik, he's cheating.
Oops.
He forgot the same idea.
Downhill in a hurry. Although in fairness, this ending wasn't so great.
4 mistakes, what else? He's already challenging me again. Man, it's quite. This guy's 1900. Wow, I gotta watch him. And he's playing instantly. I don't have enough compensation. Well, I think he's better. And he's up a pawn. But he'll get overconfident because his position's so good. Time for Long Castle.
At 3 a.m. So that sounds like you're in probably in Europe somewhere. Yeah.
This is tough. Always play bishop f1. I can't believe I got mated playing the Smith Mora. I think I get a spite check. Even King G6 won. Yeah.
It's funny how many spite checks you have. It's been going on for a while now. Oops.
Now
Oh.
I can let my clock run out.
Now it's looking bad. Yeah. Right.
Now I'll let my clock run out to 0. Actually, I have a pass pawn. I made 1 blunder and 0 mistakes.
Convincing.
Harsh. He played 92.7 and I played 80. What would
Wow.
Kramnik say if an 1900 played 92.7?
Boy, I hate to ponder your estimated rating now.
Exclam, 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 for exclam. Although bishop takes f3 was a mistake. Yeah, I thought he played queen f6 here. Oh, bishop e7's best. I thought queen f6 was best. So this is 191 and this is 127. Queen h4 double exclam. It says he played 2850 and I played 2250. All right, did he cheat or he was on the level? What do you guys think? He says he's shaking, which indicates he probably didn't cheat.
I do not recall ever seeing Gligorich anywhere, but have you met him?
I played him.
You played him, okay.
Played him at
yeah.
St. John.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
He played 11 best moves, 4 great moves, 7 book moves.
I visited St. John, but I don't remember seeing him. I guess I just forgot. I might have seen him then.
First sub Sunday, and it's not even a sub Sunday loss. Today's Saturday.
Yeah, Karen actually was here briefly earlier in the stream, but she was overthrown by me. You can do exclam mark to get details on who I am.
I'm on the fence as to whether you cheated, but if you didn't cheat, good game. It's a compliment to be called a cheater too, because that means you played well. You know, unless you cheated, then. But you probably didn't. You probably just played perfect. Truth hurts. Okay, this guy just became a sub. What was the time control? With Gligorich, slow chess. 40 moves in 2 hours or whatever. I'm leaning towards cheating, but I'm only like 51% sure. So if it was like a civil trial, then... But if it was a criminal trial, you're innocent. Still theory. The last game's 3 minute. They're all 3 minute. We can't tell if somebody's cheating from one game. I was the engine. Can confirm he wasn't cheating. How many bits are you 99% convinced he's cheating? 2,000. 200 bits. That song is way longer than I remember. 100 bits from GM Smurfette.
I wonder what little Vicky is up to these days.
Fen Beingo, 300 bits. Hey, Mark. One Ricci says 50-50
All right.
is cheating.
Wasn't that famous marriage that he actually had on the Tonight Show? Was it Little Vicky or something like that? I thought it was.
I was on an airplane that stopped in Warsaw, and I didn't get off the plane, then we left. So I guess not really. Technically, I was in Poland. Technically. But it was very technical. Do you think there is any chance someone can cheat without noticing it? Yes. So WV saying he cheated. Oh yeah, my when I do a game review, it's like half a second. I don't set it for like 1 minute, so it's actually a good game review. He played 97.6, no errors. All right, so he cheated. He has a 35 in Puzzle Rush. What is that supposed to mean? That's a non sequitur. Also, I'm not sure if that means he was cheating or he wasn't. Is that good or bad? Anyway, Kramnik would definitely say he's cheating, whether he was or not. That's the important thing. What Kramnik says. Kramnik's better than me, so what do I know? God has already reported him? Good. You got to report him. All right, I'm going all in. I might have to fold, but I'm going all in. I sack all my pieces for a few more. What am I down? Rook and a piece? And I have less time too. That's a good move. Oh, it's pinned. Damn. Yes.
Yeah, convincing.
I win. Man, I give all my pieces away. That was the most exciting game ever. So let's start a poll. Did the guy who beat me cheat? Let's start a poll. And then I'm gonna do a game review, but a better one. Let's see. Yeah, 1 second.
So it goes like between 1 second and 20 years.
This is a minute and a half.
A minute and a half. That's also good.
Yeah, I never changed it, so it was taking forever. Then I saw I could change it. So I was like, I never did that. I never change, I just do what it says. But this will be a better one. Yeah, he played 97.7. 7 book, 2 good, 14 best, 3 great. That looks like cheating, right? He's 3,200 and I'm 2,300. Yeah, you can play 97 against like a 1,000 player. That's easy to do. You have to play 97 against a grandmaster. That's impossible to do. Right, nobody has ever played 97 against me unless it was like Hikaru. Or let me vote in the poll. Stop putting Fries in the thing. Like, we actually want to know if he cheated or not. Can't vote for Fries. View his past games. Ooh, that's a good idea. And if I knew how, I would do it. He played 83. He played 98.4. Wow. You played 98.4 and then you played 97 against me on the same day? Okay. Very suspicious. This game's not suspicious at all. Guy hung C4. What? See, your opponent lets you win, so you didn't cheat that game. That's just your opponent giving all his pieces away. Yeah, all right. All right, so what's happening in the poll? Now, also, if I played you, you should vote in the poll so that you didn't cheat. So, or if you did cheat, you should vote you did cheat because your vote has to be accurate. I played a guy who played 97.7, and he beat me, and I played like 83, and I had no chance. This was the game trying to learn. And then he says he didn't cheat and so forth. He says he's the greatest. But yeah, like in this position, he kept playing the best moves. Like knight h5 is an obvious. Knight e5 is an obvious. Queen h4 is not obvious. b5 is not obvious because this looks winning. And what's funny was when I took it, he thought a while. And then he played king e7, king f6 instantly. And then queen h3 is not obvious because he has knight takes pawn check. Knight f4 is obvious. Yeah, now he's in obvious territory. I don't know. It's at least 51%. Thanks, Smurfette. I am one of the 9 saying I didn't cheat. All right. Was it Randy Bauer? It was. It's always 50-50. Damn. Let's see how it's going in the votes.
Now, I never thought much of Perot. I liked his running mate, though.
You guys always put Fries in and it always wins, although it's not winning. He cheated at beating Fries. Usually people vote for Fries.
Oh, yeah.
Or Pat Buchanan.
Pat Buchanan got a lot of votes in Florida, that's for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's correct, Holocito. Like if that last guy beat me when I was dead lost, I would have said he was cheating, except for one thing. But he lost on time. Typically, 1900 players don't play 98 against grandmasters. And by typically, I mean never. That's what I mean. Like it's never happened. 45% say he cheated. So less than half the people said you cheated. On the other hand, they wanted fries. So I don't know. Anyway, good game. Okay, Sapu Bob, who gave me lots of subs. Do an investigation trying to learn. You like doing that. Let's see, I'll go here like Alberic O'Kelly used to play. And he's transposed into that. Who's Mark? Oh. Hey, this isn't my Chessable course. This is also my Chessable course. No, Jay Cato, don't tell your friends you cheated. Tell them you didn't cheat. Also, stop shaking. Yeah, Bonarici never cheats. He just hangs stuff. See, this guy's 1700. That's what I expect. Now there's a guy who didn't cheat. Although I did. 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. So Kamsky said I cheated that game. Damn. Although I did write a Chessable course. One of my chapters is that opening. So, man, now it's going to take a minute and a half every time I have to change it.
Oh, it remembers the previous setting. Yeah.
Well, I guess I did cheat. I played 98.5, but he played 79.2, so that makes it a little easier. It says I'm 3050. I didn't approach his 3400 or whatever it was. 98.6 when they do retries. That's good. I played 2 good moves and 3 excellent. That's why I didn't play more than 98.5. All right, so I cheated that game. Mark's 57, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I heard that before. Okay, is Caviano Farawana a sub?
He needs to say something in the chat to clear up that question.
Well, he left.
Oh,
Okay. I'll play him because he's been waiting. Somehow he was. This is Hikaru's alternate account.
Hey, it's the hurry up offense or whatever. Or it was.
Hey Siri, how did Georgia do tonight? Which sport? Hey Siri, how did Georgia football do? God damn. Hey Siri, how did Georgia football do? Stupid idiot. It says they're 2-0. So that means they won, but I wanted to know how they did, like, the result of the game. They won 24-14. Nobody scored after we watched. There was no scoring.
I wonder if that was some kind of broad network error just affecting Spectrum, or I don't know, what's very strange. Because if everybody watching CBS was just kicked off the coverage, that would be infuriating, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bowling Green game is tonight. It's a night game at Michigan Stadium, which is rather unusual.
I mean, I still have less time. Teach me to talk to the chat.
How far? Let's see. Bowling Green is south of Toledo, like maybe half an hour or 45 minutes.
Half an hour.
Half an hour. So that would be about 90 minutes or so from Bowling Green. Yeah. Yeah, it's right next to I-75. You can see their football stadium from the freeway as you drive by.
I like where everything is. How am I supposed to move anything now? Like at all. Do something like F4 so I can think. Every piece I have is on the right square. Terrible. I can't improve my position. I guess this does because it defends my pawns when I push it.
Yeah, I'm visiting from Metro Detroit, actually. That's why I'm here for a couple of days. I actually lived in Ann Arbor for some years, but then moved away for family reasons. Western Kentucky. What is that, the Hilltoppers or something? Yeah.
Wait a sec. I have to go back now. Okay, good. I thought maybe I didn't take his rook for free. I was getting worried there. Let's see. Oh, it's thinking about it.
This is a 90-second version, so we'll have to wait for a bit. Isn't that the sub indicator?
Well, I cheated again. I
Oh,
played
yeah?
96.3 and he played 85.6. Yeah, I played well that game. Yeah. It says I'm 3,300 and he's 3,000. These seem like high estimates.
I don't know how it works. I see what looks like the Perrier thing, so it seems like you should be able to challenge.
Yeah.
But he can't.
You have to be able to sub, which some people can't do. Then you have to be able to challenge me, which some people can't do. If you can do both, then you can play me. Very few people can do both. They're always complaining. Chess.com says this. I'm on my phone. How come I can't challenge you? My challenge went away, etc. And then Doom challenges me every minute. I play Doom like 7 times a night. So I don't know what's wrong with you other guys.
Wow, wine like a grandmaster. No, I mean, you make an excellent point. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what I meant to say.
Exactly.
Right.
Doom. I always play the what do you call it against him, and he knows it better than I do. So sometimes I play queen here. Let's see what one he won't know this. Okay, good. He's out of prep. You've never challenged me, Donut. I've never seen your name up here. That's the part you couldn't do. My name is Hello, my dude. Yeah, you're not challenging me. I did see you challenging me once, but you're not challenging me now.
Yeah, I think I have seen 92 called the Alapin opening by somebody, I'm not sure who, but I've seen it in print referred to like that. Probably because Alapin must have played it against somebody like 100 and whatever years ago.
Two knights, Vattals. My challenge disappeared. My protest of the guy who cheated against me. Thank you. I win. Miles P, are you a sub? Kanib, are you a sub? I think Kanib is a sub, but Miles I'm suspicious about. I think I already played Kanib.
Oh, is that the thing where she was thrown out of a theater presentation because of something? I think the radio was talking about that.
Mm-hmm. Miles, anybody? I am a sub. Hey, you are a sub. What? All right, I don't know if Miles is a sub, so we'll just go to Kanib. I didn't play Queen B3 because I didn't think he'd play such a bad move. Damn. Also, I should have taken here first. Probably shouldn't pre-move in a 3-minute game. You know what my 2 favorite words are? Check and mate. Oh, snap. Although that's not checkmate. So. Why is there a long thing? What?
No, bad connection maybe.
Ugh.
Well, got participants from all over the world, so it's bound to be some dicey connections now and then,
Yeah, I knew what you meant. I was kidding.
yeah.
As per usual. Try to play this next move. There we go. Look how I castled. What? Oh, it hangs my queen, so I shouldn't do it. Oh man, there's no way he'll see that, but he will see that. So he'll play, yeah. Oh, he stopped them both. Terrible. How did he stop them both? Was it Randy Bauer, the guy who kept pantsing Peter Griffin? Randy? Probably.
For some reason, he reminds me of the giant chicken, but I think they're probably unrelated.
Never play f6. Guess I should have played knight g6. Oh well. I'll get my rook involved since it's here. Jesus Christ. Rook c7. King takes? God damn. So I have 5 mates in one? Wow. That's it? And if I play here, I'll have more mates in one. All right. Bishop, always play bishop f8 mate.
Bishop f8 mate, right?
Yeah. Although bishop c1 mate sets up for the next game, so that's also good. Okay, this is 5-minute Elise or Elise. That's wrong. Is Miles a sub? I asked before, but nobody answered. Anybody? No? Okay. Play C-dub. Hey Siri, what's the score in the Michigan football game? 7-3. That's it against Bowling Green. Terrible.
Oh, yeah. Tough to put away these allegedly joke opponents.
This is the fried liver because he's going to play knight g5 now. Well done, Fenbeingold. Oh, I mean, he won't. Yeah, usually when I'm playing a low-rated player, I move pawns that can be captured. They don't capture them. I don't know why. Like if they play knight f3 and I play e5, they just play some move. They never play knight takes e5. They don't like to take pawns when I move them to the 4th and 5th rank. So I just move them
Well, if
there.
they're committed to their preparation, they could play e4, transposing into a
Yeah.
more normal kind of.
Well, he won't take that because even though he can. I don't know why. I don't understand it. So therefore, I can do whatever I want. I can make any move and they can't take it. So why should I defend my pawns when I don't have to? Yeah, they don't take pawns. They don't do it. Well, he could take it twice now, but I assume he won't. Still theory. $1,800 viewers. What else? Moving on up. My position, it's not too good. Although he has made like 7 mistakes. But it's still winning. But it's too exciting. Thanks, Just Chess, for subscribing. Let's get our last hype train going. Somebody give 70 subs. Let's see how good his endgame technique is. See if it's good. Good. Ooh, always sack the exchange. He might not take my rook. He did.
The exception that proves the rule.
This guy's not as bad as he plays. I didn't see that. Yay, I only made 1 blunder that game. I think I made like 7 blunders. 1 blunder. Benson. Da-da-da-da. Dun, dun, da-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. Dang. Maybe this move. Dun, 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 dun.
So your theory is that after h6, he's going to then
Yeah.
hang his queen?
Yeah, because it's
after-
too far away.
Yeah.
He won't be able to.
Right.
Okay, now. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it worked.
Wow, I really would have bet a lot of money against that. I'm just surprised.
Yeah, that's why I'm the streamer.
Right.
This guy has GM as his picture, so it looks like he's actually a GM. The other ones,
Oh,
just,
okay, I see what
the
you
other
mean.
ones just
Yeah,
say
he's-
GM. You know.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I get paid the big bucks. I just wait for them to hang their queen.
I am, yes. Since, when did I, since about 88, I think.
I became a master in 84, I believe. Actually, it might have been 83. It was 83 or 84. We'll never know.
Yeah, you remember the national office actually mailed me something,
Oh, yeah?
that the frameable certificate thing, which I have since lost. And which I believe I never framed anyway. Oh, wait, did I frame it? Maybe I did frame it. I can't recall. Either way, I no longer have it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting a kingside attack.
Well, it's just shaping up like the other game where the gut and queen, but of course, it has no queen, so
Yeah,
I guess he's not playing queen g2 mate anymore.
yeah. Come on, people, let's get a train going. The stream's going to end soon. We need a hype train. We need subs. Let's get to 950 subs. That's an achievable goal. Yeah, I made 0 mistakes because I kept playing bishop takes e8. Learning a new opening is a fun way of keeping chess fresh. Ooh.
I made an effort years ago to try to learn poker, but I wasn't really feeling it, as they say, and I wasn't very good at it, so I decided not to do it. So I've never played any poker.
Hey, I
or
cheated
anything.
again. I played 97.7. He played 82.1.
2,300. Well, it is true. Yeah, ratings are inflated, certainly compared to many years ago. But I'm not sure. I don't know what the solution to that would be.
Time for FE. Dang. Now it's time for FE. A 1900 in the last round played FE against me. You're playing for first. Bishop C4, also good. It's always time for FE.
Well, that would have been an improvement over what actually happened, I guess.
Queen G4. God damn. My question is, why did he play Queen G4? Like, this isn't attacked. Maybe he meant to play Queen H5, which also...
That also doesn't make a whole lot of
I mean,
sense.
but
Well, it
my
makes a
knight's-
little
my
sense. It's a
knight's
knight's pin.
pinned.
Yeah, all right. Could have been a technical error, I suppose. Yeah.
Maybe. Kramnik was right. I wonder if I played 100. Might not like D5. That's thinking a long time. Yeah, I played 100. I played 3 best moves and 3 book moves. It was 6 moves. I'm still only 2750. He played 62.2. 1 inaccuracy, 1 mistake, 1 beer. Da 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 da. Haven't seen my baby since I don't know when. I need 1 inaccuracy, 1 mistake, and 1 beer. 3 book moves, and then all his other moves were bad. And he's still 1550. He's still 400 points better than his rating.
Wait a minute, is that some Dwight Yoakam song or?
No, that's
Because there is a Dwight Yoakam song where he says something or other, one this, 1 beer, but I can't remember the song. So.
It's
some other song.
George,
Okay,
George Thorogood.
George Thorogood. Okay, yeah.
What's going on? Starting soon, cancel. That was weird. I wonder what that was. Okay, is Transvesti a sub? Transvesti? Are you a sub? Yes, that's me. Okay. We still haven't gotten a train, so you're all banned. You're on the ban train. I'm up a... Oh. I guess I should have taken that. It's a nice mate, right?
Bringing the other knight back.
Yeah.
That's unexpected.
Oh, it's not me. He got a square for his king by accident. Darn. I'll always repeat. Thanks, Abdul Rahman, for 5 subs. Always sack the exchange. Yeah, they never take it when I give pieces away. They can't do it. Thanks for the 5 subs. Now they'll take it. What? Well, I took something. I wonder if I played 100 again. Probably not. I probably had forced mates I didn't play. Thanks, Sven Beingold. A train is close. Let's get 68 subs and make it a great stream. I played 97.2 and you played 73.8. It says Knight takes H8 exclam. Yay, GM Smurfette started the train. We need 17 subs for 950. Yay, noises. Go noises.
Yeah, it's probably better not to play symmetrically for so long because then you just end up in trouble, you know, when you're the second person.
I looked at this with my student today. There was a game that went knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes, rook d1, and white 1. And I said knight takes was a mistake because the engine said so. I don't know what the right move is. I guess this looks reasonable. I should have saw what the right move was in case I ever did. I never played this with black, but I think I just looked at it. So bishop takes doesn't seem right. Come on, people. Hype train. Let's get some subs. Let's get some grinders. Let's get some hoagies.
Yeah, I don't recall exactly, but yeah, but before, you know, computers and the public internet, it was basically Chess Life and informants, and very occasionally USA Today would publish the score of a world championship match game, which was sometimes the only way we could find out what happened in the game. It would, a day or two later, USA Today would just put the score in their sports section, and they would find out what happened in the game.
Come on, people. Let's get the hype train going. AKA scam train. Oh, is it not my move? Okay, it was my move. Getting confused here.
The whose move is it thing? My personal
I don't know
favorite.
whose
Yeah.
turn it is. Yeah.
Whose move is it?
I'm not paying attention. Oh no, my bishop. Oh wait, that's the wrong bishop to give up. I thought I could play bishop here after he takes that bishop. What? Man, old and feeble. Thanks, Abdul Rahman, for 5 more subs. We're close to 950. Somebody do exclam stats. Do as I say. They're only 12 subs away. I've been playing chess for 50 years. I can say anything. Rawr. Hey Siri, what's the score of the Michigan football game? 7-6. God damn, against Bowling Green. You know,
It's the revenge of Appalachian State.
never been so mad.
Now, would this be the final game in which the main head coach has been suspended, so he's not actually there?
Right.
Yeah.
His son coached one half. And his brother's an NFL coach. Tough family.
Yeah, decades ago, there was no electronic access to the informants. They would just come out every so often, and you'd have to order one and wait forever for it to show up. Possibly buy it from a local chess vendor if you had one.
Never play F3. Go Hype Train. We need more stuff. Hey Siri, Michigan football score. Somebody said they scored a TD. Oh. God damn.
We have Mountain Dew or crab juice.
I just can't get the score. 14-6. They did just score a TD. No. That person wasn't crazy after all. Okay, I'll play Raymond as my last game. He just showed up. Go Raymond. Raymond says he's underrated. He always says that. Although he was much lower rated than this. He was like 900. So maybe he was underrated. Come on, Hype Train. Let's get some hype. Also known as the Scam Train. All good. Yeah, we can watch the Michigan game, then we can watch the Colorado game, and then you can go to sleep before the Colorado game ends, but I won't.
I would play the knight f6 line of the Caro-Kann, and I would recapture with e takes f6, the probably inferior recapture.
No, I think it's pretty good. It's back in vogue now. People are playing.
Oh
it.
yeah, I read about it in an opening book I was trying to learn from, so I played it. I didn't have a whole lot of success, and then I decided I didn't like it.
Thanks for rating, Tanad Skaki. You're the best. Hi to Italy. You should be asleep. In Italy, it's like 3 a.m.
Oh yeah,
In fact, it is 3 a.m.
who was Minnesota playing?
Come on, Hype Train. People of the world, join in. Join the Hype Train. Oh, the Hype Train's over? All right, forget about it.
Oh, I have one final comment about the room, since so many people in the stream seem to know about it. If you have time, look up an outtake of Melissa Benoist performing a scene from her DC Comics-based show Supergirl. Instead of actually performing her scene, she's in uniform as Supergirl, and she actually recites the speech, the notorious speech on the rooftop that Tommy Wiseau gives in the film, where, you know, mimicking his cadence and his bizarre accents and everything else. It's quite funny, and the cursing too, which for someone as straight-laced as Melissa Benoist was kind of startling. So if you want to look that up and get a laugh, I recommend that.
Oh, I played 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 everything. I thought I'd sacrifice my pawn was probably not sound, but if I made 0 mistakes, all right. Thanks everybody for donating and watching and having fun with us and cheating a little bit. You know, just a little bit. Don't cheat too much.
Oh, I guess we lied about the hand and brain. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we forgot about that. Boat says is playing poker. I guess we can do Jules Gambit. I played 84.9 and he played 74.5. I don't think I've ever rated Jules Gambit. Maybe I have. I think I have. I usually rate somebody from Karen's, list.
Mm-hmm.
But we want them to be playing chess because otherwise, All right, thanks everybody. See you guys tomorrow, same time.
Bye.
Let's see, I'm clicking at the wrong place.